Hello, 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 last stream of 2018. Here we are. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns. We have a little firework going on stream. I thought it would be fitting for the final stream of 2018. But nonetheless, let's get rid of the firework because we have A Link to the Past Randomizer Challenge Cup action going on. And boy, am I looking forward to this because it's been ages since I played or have seen a standard Uncle shirt seed. The bot actually rolled that, which makes it even more funny because it's game 3 of the match between relkin96 and oase28. And the winner is progressing to round number 3. So let's quickly mute the music and go over to our layouts. I'm still waiting for Setter, who's joining me on commentary, but he probably still had something coming up, so he will be right with us in just a bit, I'm absolutely sure. Until then, I'll be your solo commentator, I guess, for now, but that will soon enough change. And yeah, I hope you're looking forward to this edge mod. Hello, excuse me, words, English, as much as I do. We had a crazy and really close race earlier today already, and now this run white here. We're only like a minute away from officially starting, so you don't have to wait for long. Since this has been a while since we've seen a standard Uncle Short stream race, I want to say, just quickly, if you are not all familiar with the Link to the Past randomizer, standard means you have to start in the normal way, entering the escape sequence, rescuing Zelda, getting to the sanctuary, all that stuff. And Uncle Assured means that the uncle is confirmed to have an actual sword. No random swords where you can get any weapon from it. Actual swords. Normal means classic item variation. You can get up to the light sword. You can get the mirror shield, etc. And looks like we are off. Let's go. Where's Relkin starting? Relkin? Hello? Are you joining us? Are you starting? Because we are already off, but for whatever reason... Well, apparently, Relkin's delay is higher than it's supposed to be. There we go. He's like 40 seconds behind. That's such a big difference. I cannot really fix that. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's such a big delay that I can really sync this up. But it shouldn't be that big a deal, I want to say, just because in the end both runners are doing the same delay, the same match, and hopefully it won't come to 30 seconds. I sadly cannot adjust this. It's not on my end, it's on Relkin's end. He had a few frame drops earlier, so that potentially be why. Twitch is a little weird with having stuttering frames and stuttering streams and having a 20-minute delay. It just doesn't work out from time to time. So yeah, I'm a little surprised. I actually made a dummy. Uncle Assured doesn't mean you get a sword from Uncle. It means you get a weapon from Uncle, and we have a nice little Cane of Brian start. So yeah, Brian starts in the early game. Nothing much you have to worry about. But you need to take care of your magic, so... Magic is a problem. Because if you run out of magic, you are in big trouble, cannot fight the enemies in the back of his cape. Potentially not even get the key. And as you see, AC is already really low on magic. And that's why the kind of brain start is always a little troublesome, because you really need to be careful how you manage your magic. We're already approaching Zelda, and again, just a reminder, where I can actually mess up his delay settings, but since it's so much, I cannot adjust it. So, sorry for, like, the UINC here. But it should be fine, I want to say, right? I'm still kind of confused, because this is not Unclear Shirt. Yeah, relkin made a mistake. relkin actually made a random sword seed, so we make it random swords, I guess. That's not on our end, that was actually relkin creating the wrong kind of seed, so... fixed, I guess. Yep. I mean, at this point they started, so we'll just roll with it. But yeah, this was supposed to be an Unclear Shirt seed. But yeah, instead we get a burner start, which is fine. And fun to see, because we haven't seen that in a while. And AC already on his way to go to the back of his cape, and we'll see what we get there. So far, nothing but a bottle. Not even bombs. So not really lots to handle or lots to deal with. They obviously want to be careful with trying to farm bombs, because if you run out of magic, again, you are in big trouble. So they need to be careful. They can't really farm. And AC is still risking it. Gets 2 bombs for his trouble and will get a little bit of magic. I guess. Finds the cape. Another really magic-intense item. Let's see if he finds a little more magic. Or if he uses the bomb to kill the one single. Right, he has to kill. Yeah, good job, AC. Now you have to use the bomb. And if you miss it, you're in trouble. Yeah, well. Yeah, that's it. And what now? You got it. Death Warp. So that's a big problem now for AC. Oof, he loses all his bombs and he's out of magic, so he has to do the escape sequence again. And now, even with the 30 seconds of delay, additional delay on relkin's side, he's suddenly ahead. And that's a big time loss already for AC. Definitely feeling the nerves, I guess, in the game 3 here. Is trying to take it slowly, to not take too much damage, but hey, now you gotta do it. And he does it again. He wants this bomb, and obviously he's supposed to get it. He gets run. Keeps a little magic this time to be safer. In the meantime, relkin is out of the escape sequence and enters the sanctuary. We'll see what we have in this chest. 5 rupees. There was nothing, as you saw, in the back of his cape. So now AC gets this really important key and can now check the back of escape as well. In the meantime, relkin is on his way to Kakariko. And yes, Roach, AC missed. Oh, actually, we have the Moon Pearl in the back of his cape. Now, that's big. relkin missed it because he needed to use the bombs. And AC gets this moon pole. Really important. So yes, Roach, AC did run out of magic and then missed both bombs. So didn't really go according to plan. I'm actually switching to Relkin here, because he's ahead now. And yeah, this moon pearl could really play a major role. Relkin could have been getting it if he didn't waste both his bombs. So now he has to work around it in different ways. Is now in the Forsaken Woods. Finding blueberries here, which is really good for him in the Lost Woods. And checking the little cave here now as well. What does the thief have for us today? And they got money! A big Tronny is a treasure we find in this cave, and now we can leave and go to Kakariko. Those 4 bombs that Relkin has and the 3 bombs that Oase has are really key, because they allow you to full clear Kakariko, and Relkin actually goes for the triple, gets another few bombs, 4 actually, and Oase should have done that as well. That would have really helped him. But okay, we're taking this anyway. Oase will probably buy some bombs if he can, after paying the bottle merchant. So we have a bottle already, which means we can actually do sick hit on our first trip as well, which is really convenient. And now the 2 of them are pretty much tied. Remember, Relkin is on a pretty big delay, so he's actually a little more ahead, but that's fine. There we go. Finding the Power Glove as the first actual item in Kakariko. Grabbing the money on the way, of course, and lots of love in the back of this little room right here. Let's check the well. Lots of love in the second chest. And we go to the back first, see what we can find. And we got another 20 rupees, which gives them enough money for the rest of Kakariko. Another 50. Another little heart. And more blueberries. So most of them are set now. And Dark Angel, yeah, I feel you, because they have started fireworks like 3 days ago here, and it's really getting to my nerves. Alright, Bottle Merchant. Only a blue rupee, so bad trade there. But that's fine, we still get a little money back, so 20% discount, I guess. And now we have the chicken heart, and we find another red rupee. So lots of red rupees here on the start. And now we go for the rest of Kakariko. Remember, we have a bottle, so Sikit is next on the list. And Sikit has was a full heart. And this was absolutely in sync. Yeah, 3 days ago, and yeah, nobody really cares here. Like, it's not even allowed, but I highly doubt I wanna go through the drama of calling the police for it, because the police would just be like, well, deal with it. You can't get everyone in jail that's doing it right now, so yeah. I'm getting used to it by now. Library check. We have only cash up there. What does the cash do on the library? Anyone going for a blind pull? Yes, Oase is actually going for the blind racing game while Relkin is checking who is right here, and it's Relkin, because that full heart container is okay, but not really worth it, because we're in standard and normal mode, so no way this is worth the hassle. Relkin, going back to the sanctuary. Of course he is, because he needs to check the back of his cape, and he will be mad if he sees that there's actually progression in here, and that there's the moon pearl in here. Because he could have gotten that way earlier. Alright. Oase, on the other hand, going to the south shore and taking the long route here. I'm not entirely sure if this is worth running here, but given that he probably wanted to pick up a few bombs, only found one, he went for it. But yeah, safe quitting and going to Link's house is for sure faster than taking the long route. Maybe he wanted to show us a bit of the countryside, scenic route stuff. Maybe that was the reason, I don't know. But yeah, and he finds the flippers in the dam. So that's quite something. Usually you want to find the boots here, because if you find them, you can just make this trip into the actual dam faster. But alright. We checked what's in the water now. On the water, there is a soggy 300 rupee. And yeah, sadly this means we won't see any fake flippering, but that's fine, right? Also, I'm still waiting for Seto, so I'm not entirely sure what happened to him. There was some, I believe, one of his kids is a little sick, so that's maybe why he couldn't make it. 4 bombs for AC. Can he make it with those 4 bombs? So far, so good. 2 left. Ooh, now it's getting close. And 1 bomb left. Ooh, and now he's taking it safe. Doesn't want to waste. Ooh, and still barely gets it. That was so close. But he barely gets it and gets a bomb for his trouble. So, for their trouble. We find some drugs, some love, some money, and more money in the minimal dome caliph. So not really that hype right now. Unless there's something big on the mushroom. Which you rarely see, honestly. Feels like the fetch quests are not as big in Reason 30 in version 30, at least from my personal experience. Alright. Both of them actually going for the ice cavern. And something I wonder is, isn't that faster if you have the flippers to just swim over there? I'm pretty certain it is, so I'm a little surprised both of them didn't decide to do that. And we find the hook shot in the ice cavern. That's something you rarely see, but yeah, there's progression in the ice cavern. Instead of the ice rod, we find the hook shot, and that's so handy. And this already opens up the question, if you want to go out of logic and want to go up to Death Mountain, because there's so many items you can get here, even without the mirror, even without the hammer. And obviously this would be out of logic, because we do not have the lantern yet, but both of these runners, I'm pretty sure, do not care about doing the cave up to Death Mountain with the old man in the dark, because it's really not hard, especially not if you have something like the hookshot. What does our favorite terrorist have? And he got a piece of love. Paul was sharing the love for New Year's Eve, and I'm joining him on it. And yeah, just a big 20 on the Lake Hylia Island as Nato, my favorite. Nah, I can't say that, because I will get in trouble. As Nato, my most active tracker that always does a lovely job, says. Alright. Waterfall Fairy, what do you have for us? In this case, we don't even need to fake flipper in. Little love and more bombs. Nothing in here But we have enough money for Zara, so might as well go there as well. We barely have enough, but hey, doesn't matter. We'll find plenty of money on the way to Pod, I'm sure. So what's... only a single arrow. Only a single arrow on the Zora ledge. Nothing of value here. At least it's valid. But yeah, that's all we get. So let's see what the scam fish has in stock. Come on, Zora King. It's New Year's Eve. Don't rip us off. Come on, please. Oof. Well, life lessons learned. Scammed by the scam fish. And we're heading out back to Link's house. And I'm pretty sure Icy just wanted to jump into her bed, or into their bed right there, and cry a little about that life lesson. But hey, it's fine. Ooh, and AC setting up. Wait, what's AC setting up? Was he thinking that he doesn't have the flippers right there and tried to set up a fake flipper? It kind of looked like it. Yeah. It looked like setting up a fake flipper when you have flippers. Okay, so turning in the mushroom. Let's see what we got. So, the witch coming up with the Titan's Mitts. Wow, I just said, hey, version 30 is not that big for fetch quests. Well, here we go. That's your Dark World up access, and that's super big. Luckily for Relkin, he's right on Oase's tail. The items weren't really giving away much, so yeah, it's not surprising to me that both of them did this check early, especially if the mushroom is shown to them so early. And there's still a 3-0 check, so yeah, both of them getting their Dark World access, and Relkin is actually stocking up on a green potion here as well. And Oase wasting no time on to the Dark World. And what do we have here in the Dark World? There's your map check, and we have red pendant on Turtle Rock, green pendant in Palace of Twilight, and then I only saw crystals, although I'm not sure what Misery Mire was. So I'll quickly check that. What will we have here? Nothing in the chess game. Yeah, actually we had the blue pendant. Blue pendant on Misery Mire, so that's really not a lot. Finding the lamp here in the bombable HUD. And Relkin is now going towards Skullwoods. Well, Oase is doing the Village of Outcast checks first. So yeah, Nado for you again. All remaining Dark World dungeons are crystals, and both 5-6 crystals. No, actually, the Pod is the green pendant, the rest is normal crystals, and Eastern and Desert must be your 5-6 crystals then. Alright, not enough money for the digging game. Well, sorry, not on 80 rupees, that's kinda sad. And what does good old Stompy have? Only a red rupee. So, So far, only the lamp in the Dark World. That's not a lot. And it's kind of a funny dungeon layout, because the two biggest dungeons have, or the two longest dungeons pretty much, have your pendants. And Eastern and Desert are your 5-6. But since this is all dungeon, I mean, there's not a lot to it, so you need to do all of them anyways. Digging game time now for AC, that he got the big 20. And I want to say, AC, you want to pick up all those rupees, because you are really out of cash. 12 takes 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And there it is, and it's the blue mail. Now, that's something. We'll take that blue mail. And in the meantime, Relkin is having a little bit of trouble with Skullwoods, because this really... Oh, that was actually maybe an intentional death ward. Yeah, it's 80 bucks, especially since you got more than 80 back from the digging game itself. So it was a free blue mail. Guess we're taking that. If I gathered that correctly on the side, Relkin already got both items in Skullwoods and both of them were trash. He cannot finish the dungeon anyways, because there's no fire rod. So we are checking Hype Cave, and the start is already abysmal. Only finding a single rupee, blueberries, big 20, big 20. And at least, at the end, it's a little salvaged. Finding the first sword of the seed, making it like a, I want to say a 4 out of 10. But since this is your first actual weapon, it's quite important. Alright, I see, taking a route you don't see that often, because you don't have the hammer, but we have the flippers, so we can take the long way around to get to the Eastern Dark World. And you just saw that Oase is actually not used to it, because he was on the way to Hobo, which is obviously not there in the Dark World. So yeah, going into the pod area, our Relkin is now doing his very own checks in the village of Outcast. And from the looks of it, Oase is going to the pyramid, checking what's on there. Let me actually slightly adjust his stream, because his stream is a little bit wide for the actual layout. But we want to see more of the right side, so we can see checks. He checks on the right side. And it was 300 rupees, if I saw it correctly, and he's actually grabbing those. Because we are pretty much out of cash, and we need those for pod. So this was a big help right here. And I'm curious, yes, we actually get the catfish check as well. Unless Oase is just using the hookshot to get over. Because if you have the flippers, you can just use this little corner in the wall right there to get to the west side of the Dark World, which you don't really need if you have the Titansmiths. That's more like the play if you have the hammer or the flippers, the moon pearl, and the hookshot. Then you would do that to get access to the left side. Oh, well, if you have the hammer, so then you don't want to. All right, catfish, what you got? Catfish got the fire rod. Now here we go. That's a really important item, and it's kind of salvaging what the scam we had to endure in the Light World Zor area. So yeah, congrats on that fire rod. And that's really big actually for Oase, because this allows him, with the sword he found earlier, to actually full clear Skull Woods if they want to, because honestly, it's only a fighter sword, Marcilla, but at least you already have blue mail, and if I see this correctly, 10 hearts, so would be possible. You know, Relkin is taking lots of damage in Thieves Town. Didn't find anything here yet. Anyways, he's actually making the trip up to that mountain. Not surprising, given that we can clear most stuff here now. It's in logic, so might as well go for it. Just 3 bombs so far in Thieves Town. Yeah, that's not a lot. And Relkin really needs to be careful, because he's only on 1.5 hearts. Which is probably why he's trying to find something here. Taking it carefully. Taking it slowly. And we get the hint that a unique item is an Ice Palace. Could be anything, pretty much. Bow on the Old Man. I missed that, sadly, but Nato is on my case. Wow. So another big item, another progression item, and that's really helpful for AC. Finding a bottle of blue goo in Spectacle Rock. And the flute for Relkin in Thieves Town. So items galore, left, right, and center. And AC instantly going to the right side, obviously. No mirror to go up that mountain entirely. But there's so many checks on the east side, in Paradox Cave and Spiral Cave and all that stuff, that you definitely want to be here right now. Although the flute is really big for Relkin as well. Let's see what we got here in Paradox Cave. The first 2 chests give us a big 20 and the red mail. Hey there! OAC now pretty much set for the rest of the sea. 10 hearts and a red mail, so he must feel good about himself. Now 5 more here. Little piece of love. Fairy in a bottle. 5 rupees. 20 rupees and 300 rupees. So a money cave and something to drink. Wow, and that's what I was talking about. There was just like a huge explosion outside, and it's really getting on my nerves. But alright, next checks. Oasis having to walk all the way through Spiral Cave, slowly by foot, the walk of shame as we like to call it, while Relkin is preparing his magic, and he will now fight the blind. Alright, first phase over. Now, more burner strats for Relkin. Doing this fine so far. Now one more, but he's getting close on magic. And he actually gets it with the final tick of the Cane of Burner. That was so close, but it worked, and in the end, that really paid off for Relkin, getting his first crystal at 31 minutes and 32 seconds, and it's the Thieves Town crystal. Great job. Full love, and the Isa medallion in a Super Bunny cave. And we have the Hookshot Cave. We find a Fisher Price shield. Second chest. Big 20. Next chest. What do we got? Full big heart container. And the last chat, blueberries. So yeah, nothing much. Nothing much in the hookshot cave. And we checked the medallion for Turtle Walk, and it is bombos, so closed doors for now. Actually, let's talk about the pedestal counter where we added. What could be in there? No hammer, no bow, because we already have that. No cane of Samaria. I guess the boots could be in there. The book could be in there, although that's not needed. Could the mirror be in there? The mirror could be in there, I guess. Yep, and of course... Yeah, no. No medallion. So there's not lots that could be on the pedestal right now. Okay, we check the closet. 10 arrows, fairy in a bottle, and blueberries. AC now entering the eastern area, and for good reason, because he can full clear Eastern Palace. So it's a 5-6 crystal you can full clear, why not? And that's where he's going. Meanwhile, Relkin is taking the Froggo on a world tour. And he will check good old Stumpy first. Seeing what he got. But we saw it earlier, it's only a big 20. So yeah, nothing of value on on good old Stumpy. But we got the Eastern play now for AC. Not that many items in here. It's only 3 items. So we'll see what he finds. First item is a little piece of love. And meanwhile, Relkin is sharing the hype with the Froggo and will show him the way to the hype cave. Second chest for AC. Big key in this chest, and he can be really quick with the Eastern Palace, given that he has the hookshot. And that hookshot is, my opinion, that those hookshot strats in Eastern are, in my opinion, the reason that I think that Nintendo kind of likes the quirks of randomizer, because this would really be a prime example of why randomizer is amazing. Alright, Skeleton Room. Quick to deal with, alright. And AC going to the next chance and finding the Master Sword in... This is the map chest, I believe. This is the hint tile right here. Race rooms don't have spoiler locks. Well, that's a really important information. Thank you. We really needed that. That's some new information. And I didn't even know the frog can swim. Well, that's something new. Taking the Froggo for a swim. Such coolness. And where's Relkin going? Taking the long way. Nice. Still not sure where he is going. See, will he just here for the Scintile? Yeah, well, apparently he is. A piece of heart is above the post. Okay. I have never seen that, so I was kind of confused. But okay, he's checking the hint tile, not getting anything out of it. OAC, still in Eastern Palace. Still trying to find a few items. That Master Sword was already good, and he is now approaching the Armor's Knights. So he found 2 items so far, and the final item is on the Armor's Knights, so let's see what that one is. Okay, now going further with the frog. Probably going to Pyramid and to Catfish, and maybe then dipping towards the Palace area, although I doubt it. Final move before the Armor's Knights, a 4 AC, and hey, Seto! Yes, you did. But it's not a big deal. We did.
Oh well, I'm...
Welcome, Seto.
Give me like, yep, give me like 3 minutes. Oops.
No worries, it's all good. All right, so if I saw this correctly, there was nothing on the Armor's Knights, correct? I will check to make sure. Yeah, only a little piece of heart on the Armor's Knights, so Eastern Palace was a bust except for the Master Sword, so that's pretty good. And it's a 5/6 crystal, so might as well take it. Alright. Fire Rod for Relkin off Catfish. Anyways, he's now going to the next dungeon he can full clear, and it's Skullwoods. Found that Master Sword has a 12 hearts now, so fighting Mothula shouldn't really be a big deal anymore. With that Fire Rod in hand, with the Master Sword, with Red Mail of all things as well, so shouldn't be a big problem. Yeah, let's switch quickly to Relkin's stream to hear our national anthem for releasing the duck, setting the goose loose, all those memes that you know from years and years of Link to the Past randomizer commentary. I'm repeating those because I'm not creative enough to come up with my own memes on stream, so yeah. That was the national anthem, and back to AC. Alrighty. 07 indeed. Back off of Skullwoods, here we are. Checking the chest down here first. No, Roach, no. I'm sorry. And Relkin checking the smiths, and they are forging money today. 300 rupees on the swordsmiths, so... Thanks, no.
All right. My apologies. I'm set up and ready to go. I wrote down 3, and it's 3 Eastern, not 3 my time.
Yep, but don't worry. It's all good.
My apologies.
It's all good. You missed, oh yeah, you missed progression in Ice Cavern, Catfish, and the Mushroom. So...
Oh, nice. Looks like we're needing a bombos today, Neth.
Yep.
What was Uncle Assured?
It was planned to be Uncle Assured, but sadly Relkin messed up the generation. So it was just swords randomized. And Oase said he's fine with it, so we just went with swords randomized. So we started with the Cane of Brian.
Ew.
Alright. So
well, at least it was normal mode.
Yep. Also, don't be surprised. For some reason, Relkin's delay is really off, and he's like 30 seconds behind.
You broke up a little bit on me for that.
Relkin's stream is like a little more delayed than it should be, so he's like 30 seconds behind.
Alright.
Alright. Mothula finished. Pretty easy job for AC there. In Top Life, I didn't see Quake on Vidi. Nobody checked the Maya area yet. Did we find a hint about that? Or did we actually...
I did not.
It was checked. Okay, so I missed it. I'm sorry. But, Nado got me, I guess. I actually completely missed that. I'll check, though.
I'm seeing neither runner with a hammer. Looks like that'll be our troll for the day. Still missing a bow, still missing a mirror, still missing a red cane.
It was actually Quake for Misery Meyer. I just checked it in the WOD, so yeah. Good catch there, Top Life.
Looks like Relkin has done Thieves Town. Was there an app left in the chest?
I believe not. Should be all of the items. All of the items were in the front, I believe. Alright. Oase going back to the village of Outcast. All stuff was clear in there, but as against Relkin, obviously Oase didn't dip Thieves Town yet, so...
Relkin, be careful.
Relkin. One heart away from death. Ooh, so close! Fight the sword, Mothula is not a joke. Relkin is fighting for his life. When now he takes the fall. Ooh. That hurts.
Close, too.
Yeah. That one really hurts.
Oase is taking that dip in the Thieves.
If only he had that sword that we found in Eastern Palace. But he's still missing the bow, and that bow is on the uncle, so... not on the uncle, on the old man, so...
Old man on the mountain?
Yep.
Wow, I'm surprised he hasn't been up there.
Yeah, he hasn't been up that mountain at all, surprisingly. Oh yeah, Flute was in Thieves Town, so AC will find it here.
I'm not too familiar with Oase. Is it Oase or Oase?
I actually don't know. I should have asked, but I don't know, so I'm actually saying Oase, but... could be
okay,
OC.
well, if and when he watches this, I hope he forgives me.
Yeah. There's a German word that's actually spelled exactly like this, but I doubt that's the way to pronounce it. Alright, the rest of Thieves Town. Up here we'll find the flute, but first AC checked the hint stone and found out that a unique item is an ice palace. We saw that earlier for Relkin, but hey. Better tries than never. There it is, we find the flute. And Relkin is trying it again. He's trying to beat Mothula again. But yeah, bad luck for him. No red mail, only fighter sword. When Mosulot's really not feeling it. Hogging the spikes there. Can he get it this time? Getting another quick spin in. And another one. Taking a hit though. This is getting hard again. And close again. Ooh, getting hit once more. This is so intense. Another quick spin. Another fire rod shot. 2 hearts left.
Come on, Relkin.
And
Yeah!
he gets it! Boom! That was great. It was really close, but he gets it in the end and gets a burrito for his trouble.
He gets a crystal, though.
And a crystal, yeah.
Because they're kind of necessary, you know.
Yeah. I mean, who needs crystals in all dungeons, you know? Alright. Blind fight. For Oase, that will definitely be easier than it was for Relkin, who had no weapon but the Cane of Brian when he did it. And Oase finishes it like in no time. Super easy, gets his blueberries, and finishes off Thieves Town. But yes, sir, you quite missed something, because Relkin did a Cane of Brian blind and actually finished him off at the final tick of the cane. That was quite something. Is he taking the frog for a trip? Instead of taking him for a swim, as Relkin did, he is just safe warping out and taking the short route. And having trying like 5 times to get a heart refill from the priest. And now, old man for Relkin, he will finally get the bow. And that's really important for him as progression, and that will lead him to Eastern Palace as well, where he'll find the Master Sword, so...
Yes, we'll find that blue sword. I'll say is releasing that duck.
Apparently I'm having a few issues with my voice call, so I'm quickly disconnecting and connecting again. Give me a second.
Here goes that Smith. Gonna forge some cash if I remember correctly.
So let's see if this one helps. I sure hope so.
We'll let you know.
Alright.
I hear you for now. Relkin shooting over to East Death Mountain Paradox. I'm assuming there couldn't have been too much value in there, other than maybe that sword.
Yeah, there wasn't that much. Right. Is he actually right on his heels? Oh no, never mind. Just getting a heart refill and is now using the flute to get back to... Ooh. back to Kakariko. Where are we going? Not entirely sure what we're up to.
Yeah. Have they been through North Dark World, such as Bumper Cave?
No, and that's where...
That could be it.
Yeah, that's where we are heading. Good point.
I hate being late. I apologize, guys.
It happens.
Usually pretty good on remembering time zone changes. Maybe we're not from Bumper Cave? And the catfish.
Catfish was already checked, and it was the fire rod actually. So
Could just be taking a shortcut to the pot area too. They don't have a hammer, I guess.
Yep. We've actually seen lots of swimming around to get here, since we don't have the hammer. And Relkin actually went as far, or AC actually went as far. No, it was actually Relkin to go all the way to the eastern side of the Dark World to check the hint tile in the cave.
Ooh, Dark Ice Rod Cave?
Yep.
That's rare.
Yep. I've never seen it before, actually. It was nothing, though, so not really worth the trip. And now we get our first pot check, so see what that entails. Relkin finding his own Easter medallion in the Super Money chest. Alright, Hookshot Cave has only the Fisher Price shield as far as we know. Nothing else in here, and Oasis now checking the rest of the Palace of Twilight. Also, thanks for the pennies, McMahon. Fitting username. Let's check the hint tile here, and it says, so, yay! The Gnome asks you to guess his name. What's his name, Seto? What's his name? Alright.
The Broken picking the Gina check. Have we seen this one yet?
No Agina check yet. Relkin actually checked the Maya shed and the Maya medallion, but that's the only thing we saw so far in the entire desert area.
Come on, hammer then. Come on. Aw, hey, that's still value.
Close enough, yeah. Can of Samaria for Relkin. Opening up Maya, except for the medallion.
Pretty much, yeah. That'll open right side GT if the big key's over there.
And poor AC actually trying
Other
to
than
death
that,
but forgetting about his ferry, so this will take a little while.
yep. It's interesting to note, Cane of Samaria may not even be required this season.
Why is that?
Well, if the GT big key's on the left side and Meyer and Turtle Rock are both pendants, we might not need it.
And we are all dungeons though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's required then. My apologies.
A compass needs fire in Tower of Error, so no coffee break for us today.
No, they're not going to stop me from drinking coffee.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm staying on water. Alright.
Ice Palace, though. Here we go.
Interesting play for Relkin, for sure. Given all the different options he has, doing Eastern and Pod, Ice Palace seems like an interesting gamble. As, I mean, the Eastern Palaces are the more popular choices. But yeah.
Right, he can't even get every chest or finish the dungeon here.
Yep. I mean, indeed, there was a hint that says unique item in here, but we get the mirror in the dark room of Pod, so that's pretty big.
Oh, definitely. And a unique item in Ganon's Tower, that could spell trouble too.
What trolley item could that be? Ice Rod. Go, give me Ice Rod.
I was gonna say, or imagine Ice Rod.
Give me the Ice Rod.
Could be it could be our Bombos medallion too.
Oh yeah, true. Alright, and from the looks of it, Oase is instantly using this mirror to go up to the Tower of Terror. Even checking again what it is, apparently.
There's that bomb. Oh, had the bomb jump at least.
Me curry, it would actually be super trolly because it would be a double dip GT, as this is all dungeons. We have to finish Turtle Rock, so.
I'd really like to see an Ice Rod up in validation chest, make him climb that mountain one extra time.
Powder in the for the basement of Tower of Terror. Checking the hint tile, we're finding Bombos' help at the Kakariko village elder.
Ooh, so Bombos is definitely behind Hammer.
Wait, what's the Kakariko village elder?
That would be Sahasrara.
Oh, okay. I was kind of surprised. Okay.
Yep, it's one of those things you got to play the vanilla game to realize.
Yeah, it's been a while since I did. But yeah, I remember now. Sahasrara having his house in Kakariko. But yeah, that's big. So the green pendant has the hammer. And the boots are in Ice Palace. Those two big hints there. So Relkin is still trying to find the boots in here. Meanwhile, Oase on his way to the Troll Dorm. And we'll see what he has in stock for us today. One hit.
Hello, big.
Ooh! He tried. He definitely tried. Yeah, small key on Troll Dome. Nothing in the basement.
Use
Although that means Does that mean that Oase has to go back for the big chest? Yes, I want to say. Did he find both items?
I only seen the powder, but I could have missed it.
I want to say we only found the powder. Dark Angel, the 5-6 crystals, which are the oh, 3 bombs in here. Okay, thanks, Nado. Which are the red crystals, are the crystals you actually need to open up the Pyramid Ferry. After you beat the 5-6 crystals, the bomb merchant in your own house in the Dark World will sell the big bomb, which is needed to open up the Pyramid Ferry cave. And there we go, Relkin finds the boots. And didn't we just see a hint that said
Hammer!
Didn't we just... Huh? I thought we just had the hint that said that Hammer is locked behind... oh no, Bombos is locked behind... behind the green pendant. I'm sorry.
Oh, no biggie.
The seeds are blurring together.
It happens. Now that hammer unlocks quite a few dungeons to finish for Oase. Looks like he's gonna take it straight to Ice Palace too.
Yep, and he'll find the boots in here as well. He just read the hint that said the boots are in here, so might as well. And yeah, Nado points it out. Relkin just found a sword upgrade in King's Tomb, and this will give him, Relkin, the Tempered Sword after Eastern Palace.
Yeah, I can't imagine him putting off King's Tomb and Bonk Rocks for too long having those boots in hand. They're quick, easy checks. Relkin, however, is going to go ahead and head to Eastern. I didn't see it earlier, but you guys said there's a sword upgrade in here as well.
Alrighty. So Relkin will get his Tempered Sword, Oase will get his boots, and then we don't need that much anymore. The 2 medallions, the Ice Rod, and that's it.
Yeah, more or less. Relkin still obviously needs to get that hammer and mirror. Mirror first, obviously, because that checkerboard cave's holding that hammer.
Yep. Alright, another hint tile that only states again that the unique item is in Ganon's tower. Now, is he really having a little trouble with the common strats in Ice Palace? Taking a lot more of the bombs than he'd usually need.
Yeah, bombs are actually a needed commodity for a few places in Ice Palace, especially if you're gonna jump.
Yep. And having 6 bombs for the rest of Ice Palace is not that much, actually.
Worst case scenario, you can always step out of Ice Palace and buy a bomb upgrade. I believe that fills your bombs up.
But no need, Oase gets the bomb jump. A first try, well done. And for the rest,
Not the easiest jump. Sorry, yeah, it's not the easiest jump, but it's one most runners definitely learn first as far as bomb jumps go.
Yep. This one and the one in the Paradox Cave, I want to say. Those two. Okay, so Mimic Cave is not required for sure. Don't really need some cash. And Welkin now with that tempered sword he just found in hand will probably kill the Armor's Knights ASAP.
All right, Hammerlock side of Ice Palace. This is new information for us.
Oh. Fail it. But yeah.
Hey now, there's that green rupee hype.
It's a little more hype in Ocarina of Time Randomizer actually, because one, there's only one green rupee in the entire pool. And second, you can actually see the model freestanding if it's in the correct places, which is kind of nice. Alright, Armor's Knights for Welkin and OAC close to fighting the Cold Stare.
Master Sword Cold Stare fight. It's not the easiest.
Also, why did Welkin not beat Cold Stare when he was there?
No hammer.
Oh yeah, true. No hammer for Welkin. That's bad.
Yes, Srelkin's gonna have to find that mirror just to be able to get that hammer.
Alright, Welkin checking the closet, finding the fairy in a bottle, and actually was wasted by Racy earlier when he wanted to Death Warp.
A fairy in a bottle is a double-edged sword sometimes.
Yep. Oh, and the joy of ice physics, you just saw it on AC's stream. And there were those boots. Meanwhile, Welkin approaching King's Tomb, I want to say. Although no, he's in the Dark World, so... Not actually, where's he going? Going over to the east side again.
Pot again?
I guess. And you'll find that mirror
Did not
there.
understand why without a hammer. Oh, but is that what the mirror was?
Yep.
Well, in that case, it's the best thing you can do.
Yes, for certain. But he's
And
not.
also, what a rude seed to make them walk.
Oh yeah, he is actually. Alright, time for Cold Stare.
And I can't see his magic. Does he have half magic or not? Nope.
Nope. Difficult fight. No real good structure in this fight against Cold Stare. The puffs are all over the place. And still all three are alive. First puff killed.
Gonna switch the hammer. Gonna switch the hammer for that tempered damage, but he's gonna have to be careful.
Yep.
This is one fight, though, that Red Mail is definitely welcome for.
Yep. That's the second, and that's the third. Where is he getting rid of Cold Stare? For his trouble, he gets the compass and is out of here. That's his fifth crystal already, though. I mean, we still need to do a lot. We still need to do 5 more dungeons and Aghanim, so This seed will still take a little while.
There's that temper. And heading to the mire area.
Yep. And Relkin taking a death there. I'm not entirely sure if this was intended.
Yeah, he's trying to go back to the front, I think.
Ah, okay. And 10 arrows only on the desert ledge, so we're going into the desert itself.
It's another dungeon we can full clear, especially with boots, and we get a hint.
The magic cape is
Looks to be a useless one now.
Alright, what's in the big chest of the desert? It is...
It had to be the key.
Yeah, oh right. Also, now the streams seem to be synced again.
If it works.
Alright.
Relkin getting the heart refill.
And he will now find his own mirror here, which opens more routing and will give him access to the hammer once he checks Checkerboard Cave, which could still be a little while away.
Yes, fortunately with boots, he's got a temptation to go towards desert. He's got the cane. Oh no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't have the cane.
Oh yeah, I see.
Oh, that's oase. Sorry, confusing myself here.
Where was that cane?
What I meant to say is he doesn't have the medallion.
Where was that cane?
Oh, that was in a really... I remember seeing it. Agina, I think?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I believe so. Cane on Agina, yeah. Nado got us. Hey, Pack, what up? Alright, Relkin veering over and will go into desert as well. Two of them could almost give themselves a high five, but only almost. Time for land mode.
It is the best thing he can do. He should find that hammer while he's over here.
Yep. And a really, really clean landmore fight here. That looked good. Alright. Alright, so you can now head out. Everything cleaned that can be cleaned here. We'll find the Cane of Samaria, though, which is really good. And means they're only both of them are now only the 2 medallions and the Ice Water Way, because I'm pretty sure certain that Relkin will find the hammer as soon as he's done with the Desert Palace.
Oh yes, one would assume.
Because like, there's no way you'd not route in checkerboard if you have the mirror and are already here. So. And that's what he's doing. No, never mind actually. First finishing desert it is.
Yeah, might as well kill that Lammo. You're here.
Yep.
I would say it's gonna head in the pod, and then I wouldn't be surprised to see him do Swamp Run after this.
Yeah, might as well. It's an item dense location. Open for a while, because we had the mirror was available for a while as well. Wasn't hammerlocked. Alright. Good usage of the Cane of Samaria there on AC stream. Really clean. Don't need to push the block. You got the cane. I wonder if this is the second scene in a row where we'll actually get a gigantic bottleneck by the ice rod. In the last scene this afternoon, the ice rod actually held up the seat for like 25 minutes.
Yeah, well, if there's any one item that can do that, it's Ice Rod.
Yep. Felt like version 29 all over again. And in the end, it was on
Right.
the packs.
Jeez. And in a seed like this, it can even be buried in GT for all we know, so yep.
Yep.
Oh, here's that hammer play for Relkin, thank goodness.
Would be such a gigantic troll if Aghanim 2 dropped an item. It would be like...
Can he theoretically do that?
I wonder if he could. If he could code it in. That would be like something.
Well, I mean, even if he can't, there is still validation chest.
Just randomize...
It warms...
Sorry, go ahead.
Right. It warms my heart to see anything in that chest, to be honest.
Same. But just randomize the Triforce and make an item available after the Ganon fight.
Yeah, you killed Ganon. Oh wait, it's just a pendant.
Ooh, silver arrows on the Helmosaur King.
Hey, that's a find. This is normal mode too, right?
Yes.
That means they can use them.
Indeed. And Top Life, this seems like a good routing option. To save the portal and go into GT until you find something in there. Alright, we are getting that Bombos medallion now. Here we go.
There it is. So what now, Ose? Mire, Turtle Rock, possibly, or just do that swamp. Looks like swamp.
Yep, and both of them will actually meet up in Swamp here, as Relkin went ahead and already dipped into there. Check the hint stone that only said a unique item is held by someone friendly. That one was already found quite a while ago. It was the bow on the old man. Nice. OAC is actually doing a first few, like a few overworld checks first. Checking K45 here, not finding anything of value and going back instantly. I do the same with the tablet I wanted to say, but there's no book, so.
Yeah. Well, now I'll be heading in the swamp. Might end up doing Meyer afterwards, and then probably GT still. Another rare but really interesting thought. We might get a big chest Ganon's Tower check this time, too.
Oh, yeah, true. We didn't find anything in Swamp so far. Kinda sad. The last time like the last 10 seeds, I wanna say, there was no progression item in Swamp. Poor Swamp Palace.
Yeah, Swamp is a big hit or miss dungeon. It's the type of place that if you skip left side, they're always gonna put something there.
Yeah, true. It's like Zora.
On the flip side, yeah, if you don't check it, it's got something.
Yes.
If you check it, burn.
Today we only got a piece of heart on it, and we find at least half magic in Swamp Palace.
It's a nice item to have. Little less valuable this seed, I think. They have tempered. They have silver. Well, we'll have both have silvers.
Yep.
Good help for Trinex, I guess.
Oh, also you missed a big oof in the beginning where OAC actually dropped all his magic and all his bombs and had to death warp in the escape sequence to get the final key. That was a rough start.
Yeah, that definitely classifies as oof.
When such a clean Argus fight from Relkin.
Definitely. I imagine Relkin will do Misery Mire first, just in case. We might want to start scrapping a little game we like to play.
Although he cannot enter Misery Mire first, right?
Oh. No, he can't. He hasn't done pod. He's still got... Does he still have Desert to do as well?
Yeah.
I thought they both did it.
No, both did Desert, but Mire is still not open because no Quake.
Oh, Mire was Quake. I thought it was both Bombos.
Nope.
Okay, so this isn't as finished and wrapped up as I thought.
But yeah, I guess once OAC finished Swamp, he potentially goes into GT, right? Maybe? Because he could.
You definitely could.
I mean, he could also dip.
Okay.
He could dip Turtle Rock. I'm not sure what you do at this point.
I don't see a runner dipping Turtle Rock without that Ice Rod in hand, especially when they can check Ganon's Tower itself and they know a unique items.
Okay then, so I guess we'll start the Bicky guessing game once
Once we see someone hit that mountain.
Yep. I mean, that still could be to the rock, but...
Yeah, it could. Relkin's still got ice ahead of him, though, so...
Yep. People, it's not midnight yet. Stop shooting fireworks. It's annoying.
Midnight. It's 4 in the afternoon here.
Yeah, they started fireworks 2 days ago. Here, it's... I don't even know. It's not even allowed. But it's getting old after 2 days. Oh yeah, alright, so we found the fire shield in the big chest of Swamp, so at least 2 items in here. And Oase will find the half magic really soon. Also, why did Relkin go back into Swamp? He didn't he finish all chests? No, apparently not.
He didn't have left side.
It kind of felt he was so long in here that it kind of felt like he checked everything. But alright. Finds the fire shield and nopes out. So where are we going?
Yep.
I guess Ice Palace it is for
Ice.
Relkin. Yeah. Or not. No, he's going for the Pyramid Ferry from the looks of it.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep, indeed. No, not that one either.
He's just trying to confuse us. Also a fun idea.
He's checking K45, but yeah, that was some weird way to route it, I guess. Alright, August 5 for AC, going pretty well as well. And that's the final crystal. So hey, since we don't know where Oase is going, might as well do it. Where is the big key in GT? Use exclamation mark bet plus 1 to 22 for your guess. It's a little different here on ZSR. But I'm guessing 11 as always. What's your guess, Seto?
I'm actually just going to go with a simple 14.
And my dear friend Lost is actually playing nice today, saying it's a 3. But Lost, I doubt it. Anyways, he's not going to GT.
Like I said, it's a toss-up. There's no telling what they'll do. They've still got some overworld. I mean, I would just go ahead and hit GT. It's something I know I have to do, and if I find my progression in there, even better.
Yep. So we will keep the bets up until he's actually going there, because he's allowed to get it, or to open it now. Checking...
Right. I mean, they're ready.
Yeah. Checking the Greyfeld ledge first.
Fair. And we'll obviously go off of whichever runner makes it in first, which should be Oase, but there's no telling.
Yep. Oh, and Relkin? Oh, I thought he was going for the Aghanim play. But nope. Here's the flute. And back to Kakariko it is. So I don't know, should we close the bets again? Relkin stream stuttering. No, don't die.
Now where's he heading?
Probably during hammer packs. And the purple chest.
Fair.
Magic bat, potentially. Don't grab that skull chicken. Yeah, Dataplet, that's a good guess, actually. Saying no to the red meringue here. I don't blame him. Alrighty. Magic Bat, what you got? What you got? Show us. Don't bonk. Alright! Alright, I guess. Red meringue and the hammer packs. Blue meringue on the magic bat. And we'll...
Well, I guess that's stream over, right?
Hey Lost, you need to give me a chance. I was planning on stream sniping to just be able to win. Alright, and now we're going up Death Mountain, so this could now be the play. So wondering if we go Turtle Rock or if we go GT. But yeah, you're right, it makes no sense to pass up on GT if you can go in there. So many items. But first we'll open up Turtle Rock anyways. And did you see what we had on the floating island? There was the butter sword on the floating island, so... That's some...
Turtle Rock. I don't know if I agree with this.
Are we just...
Maybe he's just opening it.
Maybe we're just opening it up. And I wonder if AC will go into the hookshot cave to grab the butter sword. Yeah, when...
I mean, if he hasn't got the items inside, I would probably do it. I don't know if the butter sword alone is worth it, though.
Yeah, apparently it's not. And we're skipping up on Turtle Rock, so good decision. We are going into GT. And with this, we actually close the bats on the big key guessing game. You have 5 more seconds, so if you want to get your last second bet in, do it now. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done for. Alrighty. What's your guess? Will we find the ice sword in here? 1 is only a big 20. 2 is a small key. Missing 1 shot there, but it's fine. Alright. And AC needs to be careful, even with half magic. He's getting dangerously close on magic. Getting a nice kick in there, though. 3 is the Swagnet. 4 is the piece of heart. 5 is the Quake Medallion. And bombs.
Hey!
There we go. That's opening up Misery Mire.
That's half of what we need, too.
So that's 6, right? Yeah. 7 is the torch. Little love. Is the sync better now, by the way?
Yeah, seems to be a lot better.
Great. I didn't change anything. I don't know.
Eh, whatever works.
Sometimes Twitch is just weird. Alright, number 8, the Book of Medora. Number 9, the Small Key. Number 10, 50. And 11, another Small Key. My bet.
To be technical, maybe a half a second ahead of me, but that's good.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright. My bet is dead again. Although I won yesterday, so it's fine. Oh! Nice try. Alright.
Yeah, Firebar Room did not like him today.
12 was the Mirror Shield. Doesn't change the things though, because Laser Bridge was already in Logic. Alright, number 13. A Red Rupee.
Well?
You know, Relkin is in pod, closing on Helma's Horn. We'll finish him off in a second. Find the item.
And more importantly, trade that green pendant in for that Bombo.
Yep. Alright, randomizer room. Number 14. And there it is! The ice rod and the shovel. Alright.
Ooh.
We're officially in Go Mode.
Go mode!
Go Mode! Last Go Mode of 2018. But now I lost count of chests. 14, 15, 16, 17. This is now 18, correct?
Yes, next will be 18.
Yes, okay. But yeah, Go Mode, 4 AC, Relkin finishing off pod, getting the green pendant. And what does Bob have in 18? It's a little piece of love. Bob had the big key earlier. Time for Ice Armors. 1, 2, 3. Missing one shot, 4, 5, and now it's pretty simple. Ooh, then what is a nice snipe while sliding. Right, 19. 10 arrows. 20. There it is, the big key. And the 20. And Katobot actually got the correct guess and wins bragging rights. And 1 year of free A Link to the Past randomizer seats. Free of charge! Congratulations! But yeah, that was a really, really great GT dip. Absolutely paid off. Alright, Relkin is opening up his Turtle Rock as well, but I'm pretty sure he'll dip into GT as well. It's just a better play, as Seto pointed out earlier. And lose.
Yeah, when it comes down to the decision, you take what you know you have to do.
Yeah.
Kind of like the ABCs, always be clear what you know you have to do.
Yep. Oh yeah, Relkin still has to finish Hera, so he doesn't even have access to GT yet. But he is going for the Battle Sword. Also, Lucius, no, this tournament doesn't have entrance or glitch categories, but I'm pretty sure that's something I could, like, if I'm allowed to by the Link to the Past randomizer community, I'd like to do something like this on ZSR in the future. Because I really enjoy it.
Well, I mean, I don't make the rules, but I'm happy to participate.
Because I know, like, the main focus for the randomizer games, and that's the same for all the randomizer games, is on the glitchless categories, like the, as we call it in OTR, accessible categories. But I really enjoy the glitchy categories as well. So, yeah, I'm open for it.
Right. It's a category I have to learn how to play, per se, but commentating I'm always game for. And I want to learn to play it, so I mean, what better opportunity, right?
Yeah, indeed. And it's really nice. It's a really nice change, because there's so much Link to the Past randomizer that it's just giving a little something extra that you don't see every day.
In worst case, bottom line, anything that gives Link to the Past randomizer more screen time is always game with me.
Fair. The boots are an ice palace. Thank you. Alright, we are getting on to Trinex, and afterwards it's really not a lot to do anymore. Only Misery Mire and Aghanim left, so... No logic glitchless randos. Yeah, right, Alaskan. Sounds great. And absolutely beatable. Alright. Oase finishing Trinex at the same time that Relkin is activating all his 7 crystals to enter Ganon's tower. The problem is... Oh, also a validation error on Trinex. The problem is Oase already did all this stuff and is quite far ahead.
Hopefully, OSA chooses to head straight back to GT and finish that off before he has to climb the mountain again. Would be my play.
Where's he going? Is he actually going back into GT, finishing off? Yeah, I guess. Makes sense.
Yeah, that saves you another mountain climb in the future.
Yep, fair. So, both in GT at the same time. Ooh, and we get a tile room check by Relkin. He really must feel behind. Instant tile room from Relkin. Using the cape glitch. Honestly, I didn't know that the hand cannot catch you if you're using the cape.
Gotta love just seeing them fairies chill around, and as a matter of fact, they have not despawned yet. I wonder if that's something to do with the cape glitch. If it is, that's knowledge I did not know of.
Wait, what? I missed it.
Those 2 fairies in the tile room just did not despawn.
Oh yeah.
Wonder if their timers don't run while the cape glitch is going, because there's too many interactions per se.
Yeah, the classic OT thing, where like 2 timers cannot run at the same time.
You learn something every day. I say it so many times on these streams.
Yeah. Alright, Relkin getting his Craig medallion. And soon enough also Ice Ward and the big key, although that one is quite a bit away behind the Ice Armor's Knights. Really clean Oase on Land Mode 2.
Alright, OSA making his way through, getting to use those Samaria struts that I am so fond of. To be honest though, Samaria is probably my favorite alternate weapon in the game.
Is it? For what reason?
There's several reasons. I just love its versatility.
That's fair.
It always looks so cool when you can pull a Samaria strat.
Yeah, that's true. Especially like on Blind, for example, it's just really, really cool. I agree.
Right. Blind. There's a couple pretty cool strats you can do, like an Eastern right before, Armis Knights. Real cool way you can use Samaria in the big room on Meyer when you first go in.
Oh yeah. To be fair, as a casual, I hated the kind of Samaria. Ooh, we're getting a hover! And he nails it!
Oh, yeah, we are. And he nails it on my side.
Oh, yeah, you're actually a little bit behind on then. Okay.
Yeah. It could just be my internet, to be honest.
Yeah, because if I refresh the stream, the delay actually only gets a little lower. But that's alright. We got geometry lessons now, so...
Oh, and that could have been a triple if he hadn't blue balled us.
Yep. Same here.
4.
And there we go. We got it.
There it was. It might have been 5 actually, because I only seen 1 at the last second.
Yeah, me too. So it probably was 2211. Remember, Oase cannot finish the game yet, because he still needs to do Mizimaya and Aghanim's Tower. Can you already... I wonder, can you already enter Ganon now? I guess you can, right?
Hey, you can enter the fight, you just can't finish him.
Oh, you can't finish him?
Now, without... in all dungeons, without all the dungeons finished, he'll call you a dingus and become immortal on the 4th phase.
I didn't know that. That's amazing. I always wondered, like, I thought you maybe couldn't enter the door or something. But, oh, that's...
Nope, he will literally call you a dingus. Now, hopefully, OSA chooses to go do Misery Mire first. If he does Aggie last, which he's not going to, that would have been a free heal right before Ganon.
Yeah.
But still, with 17 hearts, tempered sword, silvers, he shouldn't have too much of an issue either.
Yeah, red mail as well. Oh, I really enjoyed that dingus one. That's amazing.
Yep, I am not exaggerating. It literally calls you a dingus.
Alright, not lots more to do for AC. Stomping to the top of Aghanim's tower. And oh no, he has Zelda! No! Don't die, Zelda. Please, no.
Well, I believe in all technicality, Aghanim just transported Zelda into your pocket, to be honest.
Also, this is...
So, I mean, there's that.
This is Aggieception right now. Because he's already dead. So many blue balls.
Of course, he counterattacks by hitting him in the face repeatedly with the boomerang. No better way to do it.
I lost count, but really? So many blue balls.
Oh, always, especially when you're this close. Relkin's saving grace here, though, is he'll get the same amount of blue ball pattern, or Oase's, I should say. Relkin will get the same blue ball pattern as Oase does. There goes the wizard.
Alright, Maya left. Definitely an interesting order to do things.
I mean, Vitreous could make a good final boss, to be honest. He's probably the hardest boss for me, personally. Definitely the most hated. This will be a joke fight, though. I mean, silver arrows, red mail, 17 hearts.
Yeah, it's not really a big challenge.
No, with his loadout, he does have the possibility to do my favorite strat with Vitreous. Use that cape and just dash through him. In fact, with Butter's sword, that's actually quicker than Silver's, but irregardless, it just looks so clean.
Really a hard Tyranics fight if you have the water sword. Slash him twice and you're good.
Right. Now, question of the day, is Misery Mire a God Mire or not?
I mean, we already saw AC hover before, so...
Yeah, but that's a much larger gap.
This...
Gap, not gaff.
This is a...
Can I English today, please?
This is a really, really bad hover, yeah.
Not gonna go for it.
Meanwhile, relkin just found the GT big key. Just having finished Trinix can now go up the gauntlet and finish Aga 2. Ten arrows. Another small key for AC. But oh yeah, you need, that's obviously right, Top is right. You need the big key and another small key for it, so...
Well, at least the big key. You can get around with it.
Can you get around without having
Just
another
take-
small key?
Yeah, the door I'll say past just now. If you go...
Also, you just cut out for me. Sadly. Alright, grabbing the full magic refill here. Still looking for that big key, because that's obviously the only thing that your OC needs here. He's not only in go mode, but he's pretty much in... How do you even call it? Like... In Ganon mode? In pig mode, maybe?
Pick mode?
Pig mode. That's the... There it is. That's the special form of go mode, where you don't even have to do Ganon's Tower anymore.
Fair enough.
Alright, time for the last few rooms of Misery Mire. No hover.
Alright, now say it does take that secondary path I was talking about.
Yep.
You see what I mean, though? It's just not a small key for that way.
Yeah. You said the cut out during the explanation. I don't know why. Alright, in the meantime, relkin getting up the tower. Close to the final rooms as well. But it's just a little too late for him. As AC is only, I want to say, like 2 minutes away from finishing the game.
Yep. I love how he activated that spooky action, by the way. It's not something you see very often in Challenge Cup.
Yep.
It's one of those glitches I need to learn still.
Alright, really quick, Vitreous fight.
Silver strats. And definitely gonna finish up with enough arrows for the pig.
Yep, 18 arrows. If you need more than 18 silvers for Ganon, you definitely have another problem that you should work on.
Right. You can miss 4, hit 1, and still have a couple spares.
Alright. Time to flute to the 4.
Y'all can check it. No! Unvalidated.
Too bad.
Can't blame OSA, though, for hovering across. He didn't have the chance to check Moldorm's chest.
Also, you are so far behind again.
Am I again?
Yeah, I'm already like knee deep in the Aghanim fight.
Yeah, I don't have the optimum setup right now. I'm kind of far from the router. I kind of rushed it together when I realized I was late.
No worries again. Seto did so much commentary for the past 5 weeks or something. Like, I'd never say a single word about it. No worries.
Well, like I said.
Alright. Phase 3. And it look.
Alright, then I'm on track because I'm on phase 3.
Yep. Also, did you. Relkin, nice. Nice fake by Relkin, actually bonking across the hole there. Looking good. Showing off some swag. Double for AC here. And now it's only one more.
Ooh, close. I can say from all this commentary, though, I've learned so much, so many strats just from commentating and watching all these matches, too, so I cannot complain.
Yeah, me neither. And that's GG. Oase finishing with an official SL time of 2:03:49, and he will go to round number 3. I'm sorry, but your princess is in another castle. Well, yeah, okay. I'll take that.
You know, that's extra worth it because the wife is playing Mario right behind me.
And sadly, Oase is not able to join us for an interview. And since Relkin is close to finishing as well, but we already know the winner, we'll just take him in here and do the interview already. Relkin, we're still seeing your run right now, but still, GG, man. GG.
Thank you. I did my best.
GG's.
Well, that was quite something, I want to say.
Yeah, funny because the last game 2, which happened yesterday, I made the same mistake of going into ice too early.
Oh yeah, that was part of the problem. To be fair, AC full cleared it as well, so. But yeah, he didn't have to do the second dip, of course.
Yeah, I got really happy when I saw boots, but when it led to nothing, I wasn't happy.
Yeah, I mean, you got really confronted with like a lot of interesting and like uncommon item locations for progression in this seed. Like it started with Ice Kevin and Mushroom and all that stuff.
I'm curious, how long did it take Oase to get the Fire Rod?
He actually got it a lot later than you did, but luckily for him, he already had a sword and didn't dip Skullwoods at that point, so he just could finish Skullwoods on his first trip. Because he focused on the South Shore and the right side a lot more in the early game. So I want to say he got it like 15 to 20 minutes after you, but it still saved him a lot of time because he just did all of Skullwoods on his first trip.
Yeah, I just really did not want to go into pod, seeing as I still didn't have the hammer. And of course, that's where the progression was anyway, so.
Yeah. I mean, we were kind of surprised by your ice gamble, especially since you had Eastern open to you. But yeah, in the end, it's always a gamble, especially if it's 1-1 and you just want to win the game.
Yeah, the thing is that unique item hint was really tugging at my leg there. I just really had to see what was in there. I don't know. That's the gamble I made, and that's because of that hint.
But yeah, it was still a great seed. Couch Cash on the pedestal, as we just see, and yeah, in the end, it wasn't enough for you to win the match, I guess, but you still had a great run through the tournament. You got to round 2, you got past the group stages, and we really got some close matches, so I hope you are happy, at least somewhat happy.
Oh yeah, this tournament was still fun. Don't get me wrong. It was just I just was having too much fun. I didn't want it to end.
Yeah, I can get that. I mean,
I can definitely understand that one too. I mean, GG's, sir. It's always a fun time getting to meet all sorts of different people from our community, to race different people. It's always a learning experience. Something I've really enjoyed watching. I mean, I didn't make it past groups, but I still got to participate by commentating and seeing so many of these runners by so many great racers. GG's even for making it this far.
yes.
Yeah, thank you. I will say when I entered the fall tournament earlier, I was a lot worse than I am now, and I can probably safely say that I'll do much better when it come the next randomizer tournament.
And we're looking forward to that, because I'm gonna be honest, if I can, I'll definitely be there for it. Because I enjoy this so much. I can't say, like...
Oh, same here. I can't wait to potentially face you in the next tournament.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Honestly, even if I have to restream, I might join as well, just because... Yeah, I love it. I just love it. So that could be fun.
Okay, well, all that's left from Group J in the tournament is Haunted Quest, which that's OS's next opponent. So I'll be rooting for Haunted Quest since they got top seed in our group.
I wonder why.
Dude's good. I've seen a few of his matches. He's good.
He is, yeah. We had him on a restream before.
I will say our matches in our group stage were close, and I was happy with that. So
Our set was pretty good. I lost my first probably 4 or 5, but my playing level from the beginning to the end improved so much. I lost my first set and then won all my second sets. So, but that's not to say that any of our runners were bad. We had a very tight group ourselves. First wall kicks cleaned us all out.
But yeah, at this point, we're only waiting for Relkin to finish Misery Maya on stream, then he's facing the big pick as well. Seto and me both are wondering, both of you decided to do Aga before Misery Maya, and thus skipping the heart refill, the health refill. Was that just because you had so many hearts in wet mail, or did you just not think about it?
yeah, definitely. I definitely think that the hearts and red mail has something to do with it. But I definitely was thinking that since I would be right by Aghanim's tower as soon as I beat Ganon's tower, I could just mirror do it, go beat Meyer, and then just save and quit. That's probably the fastest thing I could have done.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, either or works.
Alright, so... yeah, before we end here, I want to say this is the last stream on Zero's Offer this year. Given that it's 11:35 for me, that's not surprising, but hey. Yeah, I want to say thank you for an amazing year 2018 already. Especially now in the end that I got to do so much Link to the Past randomizer, which I was really hoping for and dreaming of all year because I love it so much. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to see all of you in 2019. Not beforehand though. Leave me alone for the rest of 18, please. Just kidding. But yeah. Shoutouts.
I hope so, because I'm gonna bug you every 2 minutes now.
Oh dang. Shoutouts again to Nato and Seto being here as always, pretty much. You can use any fireworks near me, that's fine. Just not 3 days in advance. That's sucky. Oh, also one thing I wanted to say, Relkin, for whatever reason, your delay is higher than it should be. Like,
Yes. Okay. So as soon as the stream went live for everyone else but me, for whatever reason, OBS disconnected, so it increased the delay by like 10 seconds, and I decided not to mess with it.
okay, yeah, it's a little more, but that's fine. We were just noticing, and we're like, wait, why is he not starting? Did he fall asleep? Mikuri, full sanity Link to the Past randomizer playthrough. I'd probably make that a sub goal, honestly, because, you know, I'm a filthy sellout, so might as well make it a sub goal. And I quickly got pinged because I needed to ban a filthy bot from my Discord. But yeah. When is CSI going to host their own A Link to the Past randomizer tourney? When I'm allowed to do it. Seto, that's all I'm going to say.
Patiently awaiting the day.
Yeah, but as it was mentioned before, I'd really love to do a glitched A Link to the Past randomizer tourney. Like, entrance randomizer is something, I don't know, it's pretty hard to get like a good tourney structured around, just because it's really hard to do. But a glitched one, I'm in for. GG to Relkin now as well.
Yes, Relkin, very clean Ganon fight. GG, sir.
I mean, with the gold sword and silvers, what more can you expect?
You could have been at 20 hearts.
Alright, let's go over to the in-ear screen, because I have a little something prepared here. So since it's the last day of the year, we have another firework on stream. Hey! Yo! Firework! But yeah, I hope you enjoyed all the streams on ZSR in the past 12 months. I actually... Let me check. I want to know. I really want to know how many streams ZSR did in 2018. So get your numbers in chat. How many streams did ZSR have in 2018? What's your guess? Guys, share it with me. I have no clue, honestly. Like, I really don't know. 2,654. I want to doubt that. We're not counting ZSR2. We are only counting ZSR1. 2. No. 10,987. No. 900. No. 500. Alright, ZSR had... Oh, it's loading. That cannot be. It cannot be only 162 streams. Apparently, it's only 162 streams. I'm kind of disappointed. But Nato was so close. Like, so close.
Always.
Yeah. I want to say 2019 it will be over 300. That's my plan. That's my goal. My goal for 2019 is over 300 streams on ZSI, and I hope all of you will be there for every single one of it. Like, that would be great. Anyways, that's it for today, for this year. Thanks everyone so much for this wild ride. Shoutouts to Sedo and Nado for doing the commentary and the tracking. Relkin, GG to you. We'll see you next tournament, I hope. Maybe on commentary as well. Up to you.
Yeah, sure thing.
All right. Thanks everyone, and see you next year.
See ya.